Hey everybody, I have some great news for you. Unlike any other generation before us, right here, right now, in 2021, we humans finally have the tools to achieve world peace. That's right, world peace is now finally possible. What has changed, you may wonder? Well, I'm glad you asked. Technology, of course. 60% of the world now has internet access and all the wonderful things that it brings, like social media and the blockchain. And these tools are unifying the human race, and soon they will revolutionize economic systems and governments around the globe. To see just how the internet is uniting us, consider the video sharing app TikTok. They have these crossover video trends that allow anybody, anywhere, a way to join in. And while these are super fun and entertaining, there's also something noteworthy going on underneath. You see, these trends are actually transcending language and culture and religion. In effect, they are peeling away the layers to reveal our shared humanity. Embracing this new paradigm may seem like a minor internal shift, but it actually comes with huge repercussions. For when enough people begin to see themselves as being part of the global family, it will actually break down one of the necessary ingredients for war, the us versus them mentality. When we unite as a species, there will be no more wars, because how can there be when there's nobody left to fight? Another case highlighting the unifying power of the internet occurred in Libya starting in 2018, when the UN ran a social media campaign canvassing hundreds of thousands of Libyans from across a broad demographic. This gave a divided population a way to share their vision for the future of the country. Well, last year these efforts helped realize the end of Libya's years-long civil war. And just a few months ago, they actually formed their first unified interim government, which is all positive news indeed. And what happened in Libya is also happening on a global scale. Many of us have already known this and espoused this truth, but the web is revealing it to us all. We are all just one big family, and we're all just sharing a blue spaceship called planet Earth. And what's more is the vast majority of us have already wanted peace. And the only reason we still have wars in our world is because they are so very lucrative. Modern warfare is a for-profit enterprise. In 2020 alone, the world spent more than $2 trillion on the military, meaning there is a lot of moolah to be made. And for as long as they are so enriching, wars will persist. But once we enact ways to remove the financial incentives, the drive towards wars will evaporate. Fortunately, unlike all the peaceniks before us, we actually now have the tools to make this happen. Here in 2021, the internet is uniting and fostering global cooperation like never before. And by leveraging the power of the blockchain, humankind will finally be able to counter the entrenched and influential war lobby. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have already started decentralizing economies. This means we are no longer dependent on central banks and their rigged economic systems, and billions of previously disenfranchised people now have access to a means to trade and store wealth. But that is nothing compared to the apps which run on top of the blockchain. Highly secure tools that can decentralize governments, which is nothing short of revolutionary. That's right, digital democracy, better than any political system we've built to date, an incorruptible, ever-improving form of governance that truly captures the will of the people. One that makes transparent all the actions of leaders and officials with foolproof means of holding them accountable. And as we spread this digital democracy to the planet, we will also be ushering in a world of peace, leveraging our newfound powers to act in unison across nations to collectively dismantle our militaries. The vast majority of us humans want to unite and find peace. This has been true for centuries, but for all this time we faced a huge obstacle: the established powers. The elites have kept humankind divided and fragmented, unable to challenge the status quo of endless wars. But now, with our newfound digital democratic powers, we will have the means to keep politicians out of the pockets of the war lobby. Not only that, we will also be able to financially punish institutions found to enable or proliferate armed conflict. And that is another huge stride towards removing the profits from war. Leveraging new technological powers to unite as a species, spreading democracy and wealth to the world, combining our efforts to dismantle the war industry, these are the key steps to world peace. They are all right here, waiting for us to just seize the day. Be hopeful, everybody. Thanks, everybody. Peace.